You see this palette? You see the color story? I'm gonna give you a blue eyeshadow look. Welcome back to the Grown Women's Table. Hey, it's your girl Lori. Hope you guys are having a great day. Y'all, today is all about the new Patrick Ta Major Dimensions number 3 palette. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you some swatches so you can see how I look on my skin tone. We're gonna do a couple of demos. I'm gonna give you a blue eyeshadow look using this palette, and then I'm just gonna kind of tell you my first impressions and my thoughts about this palette and who it may be for. And if you want to see all that, which I know you do, what you need to do, keep on watching. All right, y'all, pull up a chair, have a seat at the Grown Women's Table so we can talk about Patrick Ta's new eyeshadow palette. This is the Major Dimension palette number 3, and I'm going to show you the packaging. It's a very pretty, like, rosy type of color, but it's definitely not shiny like the first one, the first two actually. So you will definitely be able to tell the difference between this one and the other two. Now this is a all matte palette, but you do have 2 creams in here. So let me show you the inside. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. And right here, these are the 2 creams, and it has like this little door to keep the creams from drying out. But these are the shades that are in here. So 10 of these are all matte. Then you got the 2 creams. They're paraben free, they're vegan, cruelty free, all that good stuff. You got some warm and cool tones in this palette as well. And this palette will be $70. It is sold out on the Patrick Ta website already, but you can pick it up at Sephora. I know it's still available at Sephora. And just in case you're new to Patrick Ta, these 2 shades, those cream shades, the reason why they're in the palette is to scope out a look or to intensify a look. So you do get, I don't know if you was able to see, you get a brown and a black. So, yeah. What I want to do is I want to show you the swatches that I did. And when I did the swatches, I did go ahead and I swiped them twice. So this is just not, these swatches are not just like one time over. They're twice. And I'm going to show you the order in which I did the swatches because I feel like this made a little bit more sense. So what I did was I went from top to bottom all the way across, then top to bottom, then top to bottom, all the way to the end because I wanted to kind of keep the darker shades together along as well as keeping the lighter shades together so you'll be able to see the 2. Okay, y'all, so these are the swatches of the palette. All right, y'all, so this is the first impressions video, and when I look at this palette, I feel like it's a very neutral palette, very neutral. But I do also think that it will work for just about anybody because if you look at it, you can see like you got these light colors right over here all the way to the deeper shades. So I do feel like it's a nice array of colors. There's a nice shade range, and I feel like everybody's going to be able to get a little something out of this palette. But what I want to do is I want to play in it. Now, I'm going to give you guys a regular smegular look, and then I'm going to play in it, and I'm going to give you a blue look. So what I'm going to do is pull you closer so we can actually see these shadows in action. All right, y'all all up in here, so let's get into it. So I'm just going to point to the shades and let you know what I'm going to use. And this is actually my first time. I kind of played with the shades on my hand, but this is going to be the first time I actually put them on my eye. So we're going to go in with this shade as a transition color. I'm going to start on this eye. Oh yeah, this is a good transition color for me. It's a little cool, but definitely a good transition color for you. For your girl. And y'all, these are going to be some quick looks because a lot of us, we work, we got places to be, and a lot of times we don't have all day to be trying to do what we need to do. So I think what I'll do is go in with this shade right here for the outer V and see how much depth I'm going to be able to get from this one. You know what? Let's scratch that because I want to use the cream on both eyes. So, y'all, I've told y'all this is the first impression, so we're just going in. So I'm going to go in with the brown cream. Although I've already put the powder down, oh well. I'm using this Refer 32 brush. And we're just going to put that cream down. Well, it definitely blends out nicely. Okay, so that's what it looks like on my eye. Like, I can see it, but it's not a whole lot of depth. But let's go on top of it with the original shade that I used at first. And let's see what that does. Yeah. Okay, I feel like that definitely deepened it up. Yeah, that definitely deepened that up. Even though I put that powder down first and then put the cream on top, but it still's blending out just fine. And so if you're my skin tone, that dark brown cream will definitely work when you put the other shadows on top of it. All right, we're going to go in with this shade right here on the lid. Or the outer portion of the lid. I just want to do that. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Yeah. Y'all know we're going to clean it all up at the end. It looks crazy right now, but we're going to clean it up. And now I'm going to go in with this shade on the rest of the lid. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I really like this color. I really like this color. We're going to use this shade for the brow bone. Oh, yeah, that's definitely bright. I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Yeah, this eye is basically done. Let me go clean up under it. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. I just went in, cleaned up under my eye, put a little mascara on. Y'all saw how this was such a quick and easy look. I am going to go in the lower lash line, and I think I'm going to try it. Let's see how this color shows up in the lower lash line. I might have to mix a little black in it. I don't know, but we'll see. We're going to try it by itself and see if it gets the job done. I'm going to go over it one more time. Oh, yes. Yes. Y'all see that? All right. I am really liking this look, y'all. This is a gorgeous look. And it was very quick to do. Very quick. So this will be more of my neutral look. But I looked at this palette and I said, you can give me more than a brown neutral look, baby. So let me show y'all how to get a bluish eye look using this palette. I'm going to use this shade as a transition color. All over the eye. All right, here comes the fun part. We're going to use the what is this? The 21 brush. Looks like that. Y'all, let's go into the black cream. And I'm just going to put this black cream all over my lid. And I'm only going to go in once because I feel like once should be enough. Okay. So we got the black all over the lid, right? Now we're going to go in with the very lightest shade in the palette. And I'm just going to put that on the lid. I'm getting a little bit of fallout. Do y'all see it changing? Do you see it changing? And I'm just kind of like pressing it in and rubbing it back and forth to blend that white in with that black shade. That very, very pale. It's like a pale cream. And I'm not putting no more on the brush, but I'm just going to go in with that black a little bit more on top of that. Y'all, this is like a science project. So what I'm doing is, I feel like I need to add a little bit more of the black, but I'm not adding any more on the brush. I'm just kind of taking whatever's left. Go back in with my brush with the lighter shade on there. Y'all see it? Y'all see how it's giving you that bluish color? It's more like a bluish gray. Y'all see that? Super cute. And I'm just going to keep playing with it until I can get it to the right color. What y'all think? It's almost, it's giving me almost like my shirt. Almost, it's like a light blue. And you just gotta keep playing with it. But I think I'm gonna leave it right here for right now, because I feel like I got the color that I wanted. Because it's definitely not black and it's definitely not white. It's giving me more of a lightish blue color. Now, but I still want to go in and smoke it out. We're going to use the black so I can kind of smoke it out. I'm using a black powder, you guys. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my time and building this black up, which is something I'm liking about this black, that is buildable. I mean, it's definitely pigmented, but I can definitely build it up. I'm just barely like putting my brush in there. Y'all, what do you think? So let me tell you another trick to make the blue pop even more. Use a blue eyeliner. So I'm gonna clean all this up, but do y'all see the blueness in there? It's like a light blue. And I just smoked it out a little bit on the edges. Y'all, this is fun. All right, y'all, just went in and cleaned up under the eye, put on a little mascara. So this is the trick to bring more blue out. I'm gonna go in a waterline with, this is an Urban Decay, I think it's Chaos. You see that's pulling out and bringing that blue out already. And then I'm gonna go in a lower lash line with Pat McGrath's Blitz Blue. Now y'all tell me, this don't give you a blue look using that all neutral palette. Did I achieve it, y'all? Did I achieve the goal? I'll give you a very light blue, almost like a grayish blue. So y'all, you can get a pop of color using this palette with a little eyeliner. So let me give you my final thoughts. All right, y'all, final thoughts. This palette right here. First thing I'm gonna say about this palette, let me open it. I don't have to open it up, y'all haven't seen it, all right? It's a complete palette for me. I can get multiple complete eye looks with this palette. So you know that's a plus for your girl. I'm very, very happy. I feel like it's going to be really good for multiple skin tones. I feel like this is a palette that, yes, it has a hefty price tag, but because of the shade ranges and the colors, this is a palette I can see people actually panning. You know, a lot of times we don't pan our eyeshadow palettes, but this is one of them palettes that you can definitely, it's a work palette. A workhorse palette is a definitely palette that you wear every single day. I feel like I can wear this at work, and if I got a little after 5 event, I can go in and smoke the look out and make it more for after 5. So I feel like you'll get your money's worth with this palette. Another thing I do like about this palette, again, this is, you know, y'all know how I feel about anything that I can travel with that's going to give me a whole look. So this is one of them items that I can definitely travel with, get a whole look. And even like I was looking at this white shade, y'all, it makes me want to play. Can you imagine using this white shade with like a purple liner? So you can definitely get some one and done looks in this palette. So my thoughts on this palette is this. If you got the extra money to spend, and if you're looking for a really good everyday palette and you're a neutral girl, I feel like this is something worth picking up. Now, I feel like if you're really not a neutral girl, but you're interested in it, wait for the sale. It's worth getting, but if you don't have to have it and you're not a big neutral girl, then wait for the VIB sale and you can get like 20% off, 20 to 10% off. So that's my thoughts on it. My first impression of this palette right here, she cute. She real cute. I definitely like her. There will be a link in the description box. So if you decide to pick it up, I will have an affiliate link in the description box. You guys, I always have it. I never tell y'all. So I'm going to start telling y'all. I have a link in the description box for Sephora. So anytime you shop at Sephora, you can use that link. It's in all of my videos. And I would appreciate it because it's just going back into the channel. But that is it. If you have any questions, and if you can think of another color combining these colors to come up with, let me know in the comment section. And then I pull off the blue eye look. Let me know that in the comment section as well. So that is it. So to all of my subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what you need to do, right? Hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the Grown Women's Table. And until the next video, bye-bye.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life, yeah. Check out Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life.